For This Week in Washington, I'm Brian Darling. Housing legislation, the Coburn Omnibus, and energy policy are the three big issues this week in Washington. Senator Jim Bunning of Kentucky has pledged to slow a Bush administration proposal being steamrolled through Congress to grant the Treasury Department and the Federal Reserve sweeping new powers. Slowing things down would allow Congress to debate the issue fully before approving measures that could put the taxpayers on the hook for billions in debt incurred by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, the government-backed home mortgage giants. A Fannie and Freddie bailout might be worthwhile if that was the price we paid to privatize these reprehensible examples of crony capitalism. But if this proposal merely keeps Fannie and Freddie unreformed, the taxpayers will lose in every possible way. Please read Legislative Lowdown and Human Events this week for conservative issues coming up in Washington. Last week I discussed the so-called Coburn Omnibus Bill, a package of about 100 bills Coburn is blocking because of the estimated cost of about $25 billion. Hopefully, Congress will offset any new spending to address the $9.3 trillion debt this Congress is passing on to future generations. Senator Coburn is digging in his heels to protect the taxpayer, and conservatives should applaud any effort to protect the taxpayer from massive new spending programs. J.D. Foster of the Heritage Foundation wrote that gas prices are high and Americans want the villains responsible held accountable, and that Congress is joined in the finger-pointing and the easiest targets are speculators. Speculators may be easy targets and they may deserve some blame, but speculators perform a vital role in financial markets, and unlike congressional actions, any harm speculators do will both be fleeting and self-correcting. Congress should get back to the real issues, like getting the government out of the way of increasing domestic production. That's This Week in Washington. I'll see you next week. For more information, log on to heritage.org and stay tuned next week for more news and information.